And we're live. It's Adam Robinson, founder and CEO of retention.com. If you're watching on LinkedIn, follow us to get one of these videos every week. YouTube, subscribe, updates weekly. So the update from this week is we had our first team call with 25 people on it. The last one had 6 on it, and that was 2 weeks ago. So who are we hiring? We are hiring only revenue generating employees in this cohort. It's on the e-com side. It's the majority, 90% of the people are account executives and customer success for the e-com business. We have hired a very senior sales and CS/data analytics for this publisher experiment that I talked about a couple weeks ago, and partnerships person to focus initially on agencies and then move into tech and some B2B stuff. So something about this move, which is like, this is philosophical, what we're talking about right now. This seems aggressive and irresponsible. Santosh and I decided that we are going to try to move as fast as humanly possible. And this minion is like the picture of what we're trying to do. I put this in our all hands on November 4th. So this is an aggressive yet incredibly conservative move at the same time. We're only hiring revenue generating employees. We still have one developer, which some people perceive as totally insane. This is just the way we're doing it. And to get we're going to hire another cohort of sort of similar to this in probably February of next year, but we're going to get payback in monthly recurring revenue on the cost of all of these employees before we hire our next batch, which is incredibly risk reducing. In addition, this only costs us about 20 to 25% of our free cash. So it's not like we went out and raised a bunch of money and then hired a bunch of people to build a bunch of products that we have to figure out how to sell someday. Like, we have what we perceive as pretty near the perfect offer for these e-com people. It's an annual subscription. The churn is fixed, blah, 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 blah. Santosh and I think it's time to just step on the gas, and that's what this move is. I'm most excited about Jordan Whitmire, the top left of this team chart. She's a BDR team builder. In terms of the functions of our business that we're not doing right now, that's the only one. So that's what, when we figure out how to, we've been running a cold email exchange, which I'll do a work in public about. Diana Ross on her own got to 10 million ARR with 5 people in the Philippines sending out cold emails. That's a broad-based, wide net, lowest hanging fruit strategy. Jordan's going to put boots on the ground to do a much more targeted, deeper penetration into this Shopify Plus audience that we're going after. She's going to add a few people in the near term, but after that, we're not adding anyone until basically this cohort's paid itself back. So how are we doing training and onboarding? That's a question that anybody would ask if they saw this. We're just winging it. We asked for forgiveness. Everyone who joined knows that they're joining a team that has not really hired a crop of people yet. Santosh made this great corporate OS thing that all the executives have been filling out. I put a ton of videos in there. Gong has been integral for trading salespeople. Everybody's recording everything. But namely, Clint and Diana and Kelly just stepped up to make this happen. And then, like I said before, in Q1, we're going to hire another cohort very similar to this one. Still not going to hire any engineers. Probably mid-year next year, we'll start adding to engineering and product. But like I said, I love running these very profitable businesses. It gives you a ton of room to make mistakes, to move really fast. And we're not dependent on anybody, and I want to keep it that way. So that's this week's Work in Public. Keep tuning in to watch us, try to grow insanely fast. And I'll keep you updated on what we have going on.